Everybody. Hello, boys. Cool. We're live. Welcome. DNP, Season 4, Episode 3. For you guys here in the live audience tonight, welcome. We really appreciate you being here. For the streamers at home, I'm looking at you, Decky. We appreciate you guys letting us enter into your home. Grab a beer, grab a beverage, fill it up, and let's get this show going, okay? So please, put your hands together for your host of DNP Season 4, Take Over!
That's my heart.
Yo. Guys, how are you feeling tonight? That wasn't good enough. One more time. Come on. There it is. DNP Denver. I don't know if you guys follow the Instagram. They were really loud. Yeah, I think you guys might have had them there. But I wanted to see here who has been here before. Can you guys put your hands up? So 30%, 40%. Well, this is DNP. Welcome, guys. We're here at Gray's. Can we put our hands together for Gray's having us out here? Right on. Twitch viewers, thank you guys for tuning in. It's lovely outside. You should have came. So the way DNP works, for those who haven't been, is it's a speed dating show. So we're going to have King Julian come up here in a bit. Can we put our hands together for King Julian? Where's his crew at? Where are the friends at? We got them spread out all over? Yeah, I see a few. Okay, here we go. So we got Julian coming up here in a little bit. He's going to have 3 dates lined up for him. Some lovely ladies. We got Maddie up first. Where's Maddie's friends? Come on. Yeah, that was we. Come on. Oh, you guys really friends? What the hell? So Maddie's coming up first. We have Francesca and then Madeline. So we got 2 Maddie-Madeline combos. That's going to be fun. At the end, Julian gets to pick one, or he's going to pick none. We're going to see how that goes. Also, I think Mark mentioned it a little bit. We have the QR codes. It's voting on who you think is going to win after each date. Do you think they're going to meet the parents, or was it a flop? Use the QR code, Better's Edge. It's a fun little participation method. But I think we're ready to bring up our first date, if I'm not mistaken. You guys ready for Julian to get up here?
Hey guys, this is Julian from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. I'll be graduating from St. Thomas this Saturday. Got to play football there, run track, studied entrepreneurship, start my own company, now venturing to the family business. I'm really excited about the show. I hope to find some great people there and meet someone nice. I'll see you guys all there. Let's have a fun night.
Let's hear it. Yeah. Julian, let's cue some music. Get him up here. Excited to be here.
Oh, I'm stoked.
Yeah? All right. Well, hey, Julian, give us your 30-second elevator pitch. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you up here?
Yeah. Julian Caven from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. I'll be graduating from St. Thomas this Saturday, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm up here because my friends love me being up here, too. So I'm a little hype crowd out in the over there, big boy Peyton. Love him.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, trying to find a right woman. College is in and out and up and down, and so this will be good.
Well, you're about to be out here in a second, right? Yeah, you said Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Right on, brother. What are you graduating with?
Entrepreneurship degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you an entrepreneur yourself then?
I do. Yeah, I own 2 companies, and then I work for my dad's company.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. I wanted to ask too. From my perspective, I moved here. I'm not a native. I moved here from Kansas. Mm-hmm. I was on dating apps. Is that something you'd ever used before, or have you kind of steered away from them? What's your thoughts?
I'm an old school guy, so I got to meet him in person. No dating apps, just try to find somebody else.
A little face-to-face love, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Narrows it down way more because everybody's online, but I'm not like that.
That honestly, like, you can get through the first part of that relationship quicker, I feel like. And especially here, it's going to be the same way. You're going to get that face-to-face that you like. And I feel like it's set up that way, and everyone here is going to see it and vote on who does the best.
Yeah.
I guess, outside of that, how has your experience been dating in Minnesota? Have you had many relationships? Have you had success up here? Or, I mean, obviously you're single now, but leading up until now, have you kind of found, something that you're looking for? What are you out for tonight, I guess?
Yeah, so I've had one relationship before.
Okay.
And I was in college probably over a year ago by now.
Okay.
So after that year, just finding myself and kind of figuring out who I was and kind of reverting to become the best man I can be for the next person.
Right. And now, for those people over here last week, this question's going to matter. How long ago was that relationship?
Probably a year and 3 months now.
I think you're in the clear.
Yeah.
I think her requirement was like a year or something.
Yeah, I
You
feel like
needed to
6
be-
months is like,
Yeah.
but a year, I got some time to do some digging.
Yeah, does that matter for you? I mean, like looking for a partner. I mean, if they're just out of a relationship, is it like a hard no, or do you think it depends on certain situations?
Fresh out relationship, hard no. It's just,
Okay.
I
I'm
feel like
with
it's just
that.
too soon, so.
Yeah, I'm with that. Hey, nothing wrong with it. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to figure that out. And I think we've got a couple good dates lined up. I don't know if you know who they are or not, but I said their
don't.
names.
I don't yet.
I think we should bring our first date up. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm 23, born and raised in Minnesota. Celebrating my first year back after being at school in Los Angeles, and happy to be back. I am super excited to have the opportunity to meet Julian and have this 10 minutes of fun in front of all of the DMP's awesome audience. I think it'll be a great time, and I'm excited to meet you all.
Should we cue our music?
Let's do it.
Guys, welcome to the stage, Maddie. I like your choice of music, man.
Thank you.
Well, now the stage is yours.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet
You
you.
too. You nervous?
Honestly, a little bit, but I shouldn't be.
Really? Why is
Not
that?
not because of you, but just because
Oh,
of like
okay.
who
Not
I am as
because
a
of me.
person. No, definitely.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Right?
get it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people here. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too, actually. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Cade.
Julian.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're on a first name basis.
Right. There we go.
Yeah. So I have to have the last name because there's two Maddies up here.
Maddie Carpenter. Madeline Carpenter. Yeah.
I call you Cart.
That is a common one. Yeah.
All right. So Maddie, where are you from?
Born and raised Minnesota,
Really?
Blaine, Minnesota to be exact.
There we go.
And then I went to school in Los Angeles for college.
Ooh, where'd you go?
FITM, it's a private fashion school downtown, but long story short, I'm happy to be back in Minnesota, so.
Fashion school.
Yes.
Okay. Rate the fit. Rate the fit. You're a fashion girl. What you got?
I'm a little concerned with the docs, with the
That's good.
with
yeah.
the eyelets, but like I like the effort.
It's different.
For sure. It's
Yeah.
different. There you
It's
go.
not
yeah.
basic. We do the same
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
all the time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Maddie, we want to hear you a little bit. Can you move your mic up just a smidge?
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can
There
you
you
hear
go.
me now?
There you go. I can hear you.
So if you're in LA, how'd you get back to Minnesota? Why?
This awesome thing called COVID. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they hit good.
Yeah. Yep.
So what do you do now?
My title is technically social media specialist, which I feel like is such a hard to describe position, especially to different age groups. But
So how'd you describe that?
honestly, I think we're all still trying to figure it out. But I work at a marketing agency, and so I really do a whole umbrella of things. And at this point, social media is a pillar in marketing. So
I'm proud of my job, and I really enjoy what I do.
Since we're just talking about getting out of relationships, I want to know, when's the last time you've been in a relationship?
Yeah, so I'm looking at my best friend right now because I was like, when was that technically? I would say, honestly, almost 2 years ago, like what I would define a relationship. So
2 years.
almost, yeah.
That's
How you doing
sufficient
now?
time.
That is good time.
Sufficient time.
Yeah,
We're good.
I mean,
We're in the
That's
yeah.
green. We're green.
Yeah.
I'm green too at this point.
Yeah,
green.
right?
We got a couple green flags in the chat.
Oh, that's good.
Maddie, I got something here that you said.
What
You're
is
a
it?
proud Taurus.
Oh, yes, I am. Yep.
We got. It sounds like we have another Taurus over here somewhere. They're happy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Girl in
Turned
red.
23 last
Fired
week.
up
so
over there.
Last
as a
week?
Taurus.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy
So
belated.
you like to travel?
I do. I wish I had the funds for it lately, but mostly eating
You can
and
do it without
drinking.
the funds.
I mean, that might be why I'm on the stage, I guess.
So where'd you like to go? Dream spot to go to.
That's a hard question to ask a Taurus, I feel like.
Okay, name top 5.
Top 5? You're
Three.
going to put me there?
I'm putting you on the spot.
Definitely Italy, obviously.
There we go.
I would say Ireland for sure. Definitely because of my heritage and my ethnicity that I've got to find out is Nigeria as well.
Hey,
And then Japan, Tokyo specifically, and Australia.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
You like an anime girl?
My little brother is, if he's watching this, he's going to be like, why the f- you say that?
He is
But,
not
like,
showing
no, I
anybody
love,
this.
yeah,
How
no.
old's your brother?
He's actually 19, and he
Oh.
goes to school in Seattle, so
Really?
yeah, he's
Y'all
living it
close?
up. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Only sibling?
No, I have a little sister as well. She's in high school.
Oh, I love it. Blaine?
Yes.
So
Yep.
sad. It's a prison school.
It,
like a big
hey,
box.
they,
It's
it like
so-
looks so much better now than it
I
did
haven't
when I
been,
went
but
there.
I hated playing football back there.
Okay, so yeah, at least we had like a stadium though, you know, like outdoors.
Somebody said that.
I guess I was in California
Minnesota,
where
so,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
next year is the year of the Taurus. So, Julian, are you trying to get in before the year ends so you can have a main character girl?
You know.
Do you need someone that's a main character like that?
Yeah, you need them for the winter time because I need somebody to cuddle with, you know.
What about summer though? Like summer vibes, like
I love summer lake life. Come surf. We're outside all summer.
You
Everybody in
got
my
a-
group over there clapping over there.
You got a cabin?
Actually, just got one. So,
I just got one my mama got one a couple years ago. It's in Balsam Lake, Wisconsin. And I do know how to dock the pontoon now, everybody. I do.
Oh, you're my high tech
Yeah.
for me. I don't even know yet.
Yeah.
But all
And
my
it's a nice
roommates have a
pontoon.
cabin, so we always go. We'll be going there.
Okay.
Talking to you, Cameron.
Got jet skis and shit at mine.
Jet
so.
skis. Do you surf?
I don't get on anything with 2 wheels. I don't get on something that I need to stand on 2 feet like that. So, no, not really, no.
take that as a no.
Yeah, that's how I know. Yeah.
Maddie, something here too. I mentioned it earlier, Taurus. Julian is a Leo.
Oh.
Is that compatible?
Yeah,
I
mean,
don't know. How
my
much you
best-
know about this stuff?
My
know?
best friend's a Leo, so there she
Oh,
is.
look at
yeah.
that.
So that's
Best
your best friend.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know if I've interacted with many male Leos, but I mean, it's a good sign that can I swear on here?
Go for it.
That bitch is literally my ride or die.
I'm
You
not
into
gonna
zodiac
say no.
signs like that?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean,
No, you can
oh,
swear.
hell yeah. Yep.
So what do you know about me as a Leo?
I'm a Leo moon. So
You guys
it's-
explain to me what that means.
See, I don't know if this fits in our 10 minutes. I don't want to waste that on Zodiac. That could be a separate
Don't waste it.
conversation.
Make it short and sweet.
You can't.
Really?
You can't.
There's so much to talk about.
Any Zodiac people know you can't make it short and sweet like that if it's going to matter, you know?
It's too in depth. Too in
Yeah.
depth. I
All right,
got
well,
you.
tell me about yourself then. Your sign.
Taurus.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like very basic level to make me happy. Good food. Let me rest and like binge watch some shows and get nice things, even though I probably shouldn't be getting the nice things, you know?
So would you say you're low maintenance or high maintenance?
Ooh. See, that's where I think it differs. It's like anything that I need, I'll get for myself. Like materialistically, but like when it comes to an emotional level, I also think that's the case. But wow, that's a hard question, but a good question. That's a good question.
Are you good
stumped
at
me.
dealing with your emotions?
I would say I'm very self-aware, But when it comes to like betrayal or like feeling like people aren't understanding who I am, that's when I'm not doing a great job of showcasing my emotions.
So in a relationship with
In
me,
a relationship.
how
with
would you handle a problem between us, some conflict?
That could be broad. I'll let you know about, I mean, any of my friends you can ask too. If there's a problem, it's going to be stated. The reasons why the problem occurred are going to be stated. And the reasons why I think that we could either not or so figure it out will also be stated. Clearly, everything's going to be clear, but it might be a little watered down with some emotions.
So we're going to take care of it right away, not like wait a day.
It depends on the person, though. It depends on you, I guess.
Speaking of emotions, Julian, are you a crier?
Yeah, are you?
No, I'm not a crier. And maybe that's a bad thing because, I mean, if I watch a really good TV show, then yeah, maybe. But that has to be a really good writer,
See-
and I don't know.
I shed a pretty
Otherwise-
mean tear, if I'm being honest. I can shed a good tear.
I
But,
mean,
like,
okay, so
not afraid to admit that either.
that
I think it's-
segues me into then, like, what shows do you like?
I don't know. I'm very I appreciate art a lot. So
Okay.
like you have to have a good writer with good character development.
Okay.
I don't want to predict the plot. So like just piss me
Okay.
off when I can predict the movie.
Okay.
And then it needs to be something that I can watch for like an hour and it invokes so much emotion in me that I could have the ability to cry after.
Okay, so
That's what I like.
I guess I was talking genre because, like, I am, just to put it
Yeah.
out there, like, I am like Breaking Bad. Me and my mom are rewatching
That's
Breaking
good.
Bad right now.
That is good.
Banger.
If I could rank my top 5 movies, it'd be The Shining, Get Out, Beautiful Boy.
Okay.
Honestly, El Camino. I don't know if anybody's watched El Camino recently,
Mm-hmm.
but I just find myself watching it time and time again. Breaking Bad, Jesse
Yeah.
spinoff, yeah. And then also, I had this. I forgot, but there
Well,
you
you
go.
like scary movies.
I wouldn't say they're scary. They just evoke emotion. The Shining, sure. Yeah.
I feel like that's more of like an adrenaline thing out of anything. So would you say you're an adrenaline junkie?
Definitely no.
No.
I would say I'm honestly very cautious. But I'm very passionate about like true crime and not in the way where it's like exploited, but the way where it like shares victim stories. And I don't know if those movies really align with that.
You ever seen
but
Just Mercy? Michael B.
No.
Jordan?
No.
Is it Michael B. Jordan?
If Michael's in it, then
I think it's
I
Michael B.
should
Jordan.
definitely add it to my
Really
list.
good.
Okay.
Lawyer that gets people out of death row. Yeah, might be down your alley.
First date vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like I got something important here to
All
say
right.
if you want to hear.
Yeah.
Maddie, you're heavy on cats. You're a heavy cat
How do
advocate.
people know this? Of course I am.
I know.
Yes.
I know things. Julian, I wanted to ask you what you thought of cats and if it's going to be a problem in a relationship.
Do you have a cat? 3 cats.
Okay, well I live at home right now.
Really?
Huge house. I'm basically house manager is my current title. Shout out mom, love you. Would not take another title. She's a doctor. She's a working bitch. And so I take care of our 2 dogs who are on their way out. Love them. But my 3 cats, it's like, oh my God, you guys are so precious, adorable, and so low maintenance.
I'm back and forth with cats right now. I'm a big dog guy. Big dogs, love dogs. Cats.
Yikes.
I got back from Egypt, and I was in Egypt for like 2 weeks. And there's stray cats everywhere. And my roommate has a cat. And so I kind of like cats now. But I would never get a cat, but I can tolerate them.
Ooh.
3 cats?
Okay.
That's a lot of
Well,
So
I
cats.
guess-
it's just taking that one little mind switch.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody has a cat nowadays, so.
Sounds like you have an
because they want to
awkward-
feel sane. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my dogs, for me, it's just like, you need me to let you out. You need me to let you back in. You need me to feed you.
Well, how
you
often
need
are you
attention.
interacting with your cat?
When they want to. When they
Exactly.
want to.
Well, Maddie, guess what? Maybe
up.
time is up. Maybe Julian can meet the cats and you can convert
Yeah.
an
Maybe.
ex
You can
cat
convert your
hater.
cat. Yeah.
Guys, give it up for Maddie on her way out of here. Thanks for being up here, Maddie. We're going to cut to a commercial. Use those QR codes to vote. Will Maddie get a second date? Who knows?
They get the clutching, you best get the ducking like 6-7 niggas that's dunking for Oregon. Money so long if I start in the south and then spread the shit out, it be touching like.
I wasn't fitting to interrupt J. Cole there, if I'm being honest.
That's the best part of the songs.
See a lot of headphones that aren't on. If you guys are listening and you have people next to you with their headphones off, you should tell them to put them on. Please and thank you. Love you. Julian, hey, first date down. First date.
First day's down.
What do you think?
Pretty good. I think we can go a little deeper.
I thought it was down. I thought it was
Yeah.
down the middle. I like the dialogue. It was good questions. I think it's serious questions, and especially when you're looking for someone to be with. I think serious questions matter more than funny ones. But
I think it was like medium serious.
yeah, there's obviously like that's kind of what the real second date would be for is like kind of getting to know each other a little bit more on a one-on-one basis. Here you're kind of out in the open.
We don't got that much time though.
Don't got that much
so
time.
we gotta get right into it.
Yeah, I told you it goes quick. It goes quick. Another thing. We were kind of speculating on the break there. Me and Mark were talking about if you were being serious or what it meant that you said you weren't a crier. I wanted to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I am personally. I at first I probably would have denied that just because I don't know, felt like it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's a growing point for you? To become more in touch with that, or do you feel like you're a pretty emotional guy as is?
I think that's something that I was working on. I was like really emotionless for a long time, and so I think like in my relationship that was like something that she wanted was like, can you have some emotion sometimes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's how like a lot of guys are too. You're kind of almost taught to suppress it in a way, and sports and things are a good way for us to do that. But as you're getting ready to graduate, and I don't know how your plans look after, but things take a turn really quick, and find some soul searching, whatever it may be. But I think we've got another good date lined up. Hopefully, we can figure out where potentially she might fit in the plan for you. So I think we bring up our second date, Francesca.
Hi everyone, my name's Francesca. I'm 25 years old and I'm originally from Bosque Farms, New Mexico. I'm really excited to be here tonight and I'm very excited to meet Julian. It looks like we have a few things in common so far, just from what I've seen on the Date Night Podcast announcement. I also really love quality time and I really enjoy traveling, so that's a little fun fact about me. I've been to somewhere around 24, 25 countries and I'm excited to add another one to it later this month. So see you soon.
Are you ready? Let's cue our music.
I know. Go like.
That's a fun little tune there.
Thank you.
I like that. Francesca, welcome up. Can you hear? Are you
Yes,
good?
glad to be here.
Nice. Well, hey, the stage is yours. Take it over.
All right. Did you ever envision this being our first date?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm glad it's here though.
As am I.
Let's get started.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Also, sorry if I am flashing anyone. I'll do my best not to.
So that walk-up song, what's that from?
That's from Dirty Dancing.
Oh.
Definitely all-time
See, an old school
favorite
girl.
movie. Yes.
Really? I like that. You like 20s era?
80s.
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 You like that?
80s music, 80s movies, for sure.
All right. So let's get into it.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna ask you, do you have a good relationship with your dad?
I do. I have a great relationship with my father.
Really?
He is 100% like my idol, like the most amazing man I've ever met. He can do it all, and that's definitely caused some like issues in my dating life.
Tell me about that.
Just because like he's amazing, like he can
So
do
the
everything.
standards are high.
Oh, like so high.
Exactly.
He definitely spoiled me and my sister a lot growing up. I mean, he took us traveling. He like showed us how to be loved.
Yeah.
So now the standards are definitely up there.
So if the standard's high, how many relationships have you had?
I'm actually very much a relationship type of gal.
Really?
So I would say I've had like 3 long-term relationships,
What's long term?
definitely over a year and a half.
So would you say you're not a girl that entertains a lot of guys at once?
Well, a lot of us have been on the dating apps, unlike you, Julian. So
when we're on the dating apps, you
Okay.
know, like it's easier to be entertaining more than one person at a time. But I would say like once I'm like 2 dates in, I definitely start to catch feelings. I feel like first date is very surface level usually.
Yeah.
So let's
That's
try
what
to
I'm trying
get
to get
it
into
not,
it. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So tell me your childhood trauma, please,
I love it.
or your deepest darkest secret. Your choice.
Childhood trauma, I'd say probably not being told I love you from my family growing up.
Okay.
So, like, I'd go to my friends' houses, and before they go to bed, it's like, oh, like, I love you, Josh, or I love you, Cam. And I just never grew up like that. And so even now to this day, I've had a lot of friends who've died recently, like 2020. And now every time I'm with my family, I say, like, I love you. That's something that I want for my future kids, but something I never had growing up. So I guess the lack of love allowed me to go through some stages in college that I ended up thinking, like, I do this because I'm seeking love from something that was not actually there.
Okay.
And so it took me forever to learn that, to going back to that childhood trauma.
Are you familiar with the 5 love languages?
I am.
So what would you say are your biggest love languages?
Quality time
Okay.
and physical touch and probably words of affirmation.
Okay, I'm also very big on words of affirmation. So very similar to you. Although my family was close and we did a lot together, we weren't very big on words of affirmation. So also, yeah, my parents didn't grow up like with physical touch a lot, so we weren't hugged a ton, and we also weren't told like I love you a ton. But like it was shown every day how much they loved us, especially by like how much my dad provided for us.
Okay.
So I would say I'm also very big on words of affirmation.
So online for social media, for words of affirmation, do you seek any attention and validation from other males?
No,
Like, I
actually,
looked on your Instagram right now. Are you
You
posting a lot about yourself and what you're wearing?
no. So we actually were having a conversation about this because, so for one, I didn't sign up for this. My friend Molly did.
Shout out, Molly. Love you.
And so I don't really love attention a ton. I don't think I really get nervous in situations like this, and that's why she kind of signed me up for it.
That's good.
But I'm not a big social media person. I don't use it much. I definitely don't post a lot. I'm like, I love to travel. We grew up traveling a lot, and yeah, you'll hardly even know I'm in a different country when I am. So I'm big on that.
Do you see yourself getting married?
I would love to get married and have kids.
How many kids?
I think ideally 3.
3.
Yeah.
Why?
I grew up in a family of 3 kids, and it just seemed to work out really well just because it's like if you're fighting with one sibling, you can kind of go and hang out with the other, but it's not so big that everyone's so spread out.
Okay.
What about you?
Ooh, I want a big family,
Okay.
like 7. I want as many kids I can get.
7 kids?
So I'll start. Oh yeah.
Keep them coming.
Oh yeah. So if I can pump out 10, 12.
You're going to be pumping them out?
Oh, I'll pump them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that one.
Oh yeah. So if we can go there.
I would love to see
I can
that.
compromise for like 7, but 5 absolute minimum. Then I'll adopt the rest of them. So, yeah, got to do that.
Francesca, I got something here that you were from a small town in New Mexico. You grew up on a farm.
I did grow up on a farm. I grew up in Bosque Farms, New Mexico. It was a little hobby farm, so we had chickens, goats, cows.
You country girl?
I like old country, like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Don't love the new stuff.
But you listen to country music.
I do a lot.
So who's
but
your favorite
I'd-
artist?
I don't think I could pick one in country.
So now that I'm curious, because about marriage, talking about kids,
Okay.
you have this father figure that you look up to, you have high standards. This is something my friends and I were talking about today, was a lot of the times we see that men are taught how to treat women all throughout their life. But you have a father figure, and I want to know, like, do you know how to treat a man? And not even just treat a man, do you know how to keep a man in a relationship?
You cannot keep a man, ladies, who does not want to be kept, first and foremost. So yes, I do know how to treat a man,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to say I know how to keep a man because I have been cheated on, and I gave my all to that relationship.
So do you have trust issues right now?
No, that was years and years ago.
Or would you say you're emotionally available?
Very. I do the work, put in the hours.
So after you got cheated on, how long until your next relationship?
That one wasn't that long. To me, it's not necessarily about how long you're single if you're not putting in the work.
What work did you do after you got cheated on?
I've been in therapy. So my route is kind of clinical psychology. So that's what I'm going to school for. Right now I'm looking at programs for my PhD. And so it's not necessarily about, like, have you been single 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, if you're not putting in the work.
She went to school for that shit to learn how.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
fire.
That is good, yeah.
That is good.
Would you say you're emotionally available?
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
I did a lot of same thing, therapy all this past year, even over a year now. I meet every single week with my therapist, and it's something that I do for preventative measures because I feel like even to start a relationship, a lot of people start it once they're having problems, therapy. But what if you guys did therapy before it even starts when you're happy? So I'm like, why don't do that?
Exactly.
Because then you'd have just a lot less problems if you guys figure that out at the start.
Yeah, let's not traumatize each other first and then have to end up in therapy just to fix everything.
I love that.
So therefore why I'm going to school for it.
Yeah. Where do you go to school?
So I actually just graduated this last fall at the University of Minnesota.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, I got a question. Do you love Jesus?
So I grew up Catholic. We went to church sporadically.
Yeah.
I haven't really been to church much since. I'm not very religious.
I'm not talking about church. I'm talking about Jesus.
Do I just love him as a person?
Yeah. Do you have a relationship with him?
Not recently.
Tell me about that. Why? What happened from church to not church to no relationship?
Or you can phrase it as something that you're available to seek further.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the point in my life where, like, I'm very open-minded. And I think it's just not something I've really kind of taken the opportunity to explore in general on my own since I've been an adult. So it's something I'm open to. It's just not something that I'm currently seeking out in my free time, I guess.
Would you want to?
Perhaps.
What's the hesitant?
I kind of just believe in being a good person as is and not really needing to fear like an almighty God to be a good person. Just,
What do you think fear means?
I think a lot of people, like especially like very, very religious people, only really act good out of fear of like damnation and going to hell. And like I want to be a good person whether someone's watching or not.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I'm going to have to live with myself for the rest of my life. I'm the only one that I know 100% is going to be there for me forever.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I love myself first and foremost.
Kind of an interjection. I wanted to know what I guess completely off topic, is what a second date looks like if you go on a date, Francesca.
I would say at that point it's still kind of like getting to know someone. So it's still something like, it's not as surface level though. Like at that point you're trying to like actually figure out compatibility. So I feel like normally I wouldn't bring up like religion or something like that till second date.
Oh, we don't got time.
No, exactly. So I'm glad you did. Yeah, no. So it's something I'm open to, but like at the end of the day, like I want to be honest with you, it's not something I've been seeking out.
Yeah.
I just think you should be a good person. But yeah, I would say a second date for me normally is kind of, I guess, similar to a first date, but you're going a little deeper. You're trying to figure out, like, is this someone like I actually consider myself settling down with?
Would you consider yourself like a traditional woman?
For the most part, yes.
What does that mean to you?
For me, that means like I expect a man to be like treating me like almost like how my father did. Like I want thought, I want effort, I want very much like conscientiousness. Like I want it to be very plain, very simple, but also full effort.
So you're in a lot of school. You're getting a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to interrupt, but that question might have to wait for a potential second date.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what I'm being told. I'm just the messenger here, guys.
Okay.
That's the end of the date. Francesca, thanks for being up here. Will you guys give it up for her?
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back, guys. See you in a bit.
Oh, you did great.
God, this is a banger, dude.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. Every time I just want to dance.
I know, absolute slap. But speaking of dancing, are we dancing with a second date? We kind of came in hot with some questions. Was that your mindset coming into it? Like, let me just get right to it and figure out where the hell we're at?
Yeah, we got to get deep quick. I got to know them. So, you got to figure this out. There might not be a second date.
There might not. Who knows? And that's the beauty of the show in general is that you figure out really quickly, the vibe. Obviously, Francesca came up with a great vibe. No knocking her. She had some great questions. Obviously, not from here either.
Yeah,
Transplant.
she answered well.
Is that something? For me, I'm being a transplant. There's a lot of people that I've met that are as well. Is it something that you've considered in a relationship, knowing that their family is not going to be here and that you might have to travel for family holidays? Is that like a deterrence for you?
No, I'm a big travel guy, so any excuse to get out of Minnesota, I'll take it.
I think so too. Especially moving into like later stages because you're going to be on holidays. You're going to be moving back and forth. No, I think so far we've had some great questions, some hard hitting questions nonetheless. Yeah. Do you have anything up your sleeve for the third date that's just going to blow our headphones off? Is it?
Well, it'll come on the spot, so we'll see.
They were saying, I don't know if this is the truth. I don't know if it was just a bird or something, but they were saying that the crowd, they're starting to kind of, go against you a little bit. They weren't happy with the questions.
That's good.
I think.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking at it from that perspective, not bad. You want to make sure that you're not dating the crowd.
Absolutely not. It's between me and them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I guess we'll see if the crowd vibes with our third date that's coming up.
Hello, my name is Madeline Stiles. I'm 22 and I moved to Minneapolis not too long ago from Ohio. And one of the first things that I did was actually go on a first date, and he brought me to the Date Night podcast. That unfortunately did not go how I would have liked it to, so I thought, why not sign up for the show? Julian, I'm very excited to meet you, and hopefully this goes better than the last time I was at the Date Night podcast.
Here right now, I think we should cue her music. Guys, welcome up Madeline. That was a good song choice for today. Good weather.
Finn is my fave. I had to do it.
He's coming here.
He is. I'm very excited.
The opener, Julia Wolf. Do you know her at all?
I don't know Julia Wolf, but if she's opening for Quinn, I got to learn about her.
You got to tune into Julia Wolf. That's my pitch.
Because his openers are always fantastic. Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome to the stage.
Well, thank
Speaking
you.
of,
I'm very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. The floor is yours. Take it over.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Everyone's listening, so make it count.
Eyes are on you now. You ready?
Oh, hi, guys. Okay, so... do you have a first question for me, or do you want me to start?
See what you got.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I don't think that we've discussed enough tonight the fact that me and the girls, we did some stalking before this, okay? We know about you. We know what you've been up to. I know you played football in college. So let's talk about it. This hasn't gotten brought up yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, we've all seen the fallout from the Tubi commercial at the Super Bowl. So when your team, your sports team, is losing, how are you reacting? And I want you to be honest with me.
I'm always the team that gets really mad when we get down.
Okay?
And people are sad about getting down. I'm like, the game's not over.
Okay.
So if we're losing, it's the higher level you play, the more the expectation is,
Okay.
things cannot affect you. So, if you drop a pass as a wide receiver, the difference between, pro level and down here is, you're beating yourself up about it. And as a teammate, I cannot have that on my team.
Okay, right.
So
well, I like that positive attitude.
If I'm down, I like a challenge. So everybody likes a comeback story. It's better to get from up.
Everybody does like a comeback story.
Yeah.
So we hope that this third date is yours. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's entertainment. That's what football is.
That was a good one. That did
That's
not
a very
go
good
over my
question.
head. Did not
I
go
like
over
the
my
football.
head.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Madeline, you asked a sports question. Are you a sports girl yourself?
Okay, so I have to be honest here. I knew this was going to come up. I love to play sports. The only sport that I don't love to play and I don't love to watch is football. And I knew this was going to get brought up. I golf, I play pickleball, I play tennis, I ran in high school, and I did intramural basketball in college. The only thing is football. I just don't know, man. You put the Super Bowl on and I'm shopping. I'm on my phone. My cart's full. So that's just the truth. I'm just trying to be honest with you.
So what's going to be your number one sport?
My number one sport?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I went to UNC Chapel Hill, so I am college basketball till I die. I was at the Final Four game last year before I graduated. Wait, are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck Duke, always. I know I'm in the Midwest. No one is going to cheer me on that, but that's fine. It had to be said. Great, thank you guys. So
It's okay.
You got some supporters on that one.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't know. I'm not a football fan.
it's okay.
It is okay.
I mean, maybe
I'm
you
not
could
playing
teach
anymore,
me.
so you don't need to watch me.
So, ooh,
Well,
true.
maybe. We'll see what happens in the next 3 months.
Ooh, okay.
And also,
I
you
mean,
maybe have time to convince, maybe kind of teach her about the sport, get a little bit more interested
that's
that
true, 'cause
way.
now
I
you
think
might have
it's
a reason
learning
to watch it.
opportunity.
Now I might have a reason.
Yeah.
You're right. We'll see
It
after
changed the
this.
game. Yeah.
So, what are your plans for post-grad? I actually did not know that you hadn't graduated yet before I came on here. So, I kind of
Saturday.
feel like I'm like robbing the cradle a little bit. Yeah. I did not know this, but tell me,
Yeah.
what are your plans?
So I own a company called Low Fuel,
Okay.
which is an app-based company that delivers gas directly to you. It's
Okay.
like DoorDash, but for gas in your car. So we can do boats on the lake. We fill up fleets. We do construction sites, whatever you need. And then we're moving into Jet A1 fuel for private jets around Minneapolis area.
Okay, gotcha.
And then my dad owns a general contracting company called C70 Builders.
Okay.
And I'll be taking that over in the next couple years. So
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
we might have to strike a business deal then.
Oh, I love it.
Because I'm in sales.
Ooh.
I work for a manufacturer. Okay, we manufacture like wires, power, anything that can go in your home or in a building. So, I mean, this might be more than a date. This
Yeah.
might be our first
business plan.
sales call.
Yeah, I
okay?
love it. I'm a good idea
Expensive
guy.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm starting a nonprofit I give scholarships out to St. Thomas students every single month.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where you went to school, right?
That is where I went to school.
That's incredible.
We'll do
That's
U of M
actually-
kids eventually.
Guys,
but-
he deserves a clap for that one. That is important. We support education in this
Got to
house.
work your way over
Yeah.
this way a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Sport the maroon over here.
Oh, yeah. Across the river.
I got you.
So, what about you? What are you doing in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
So I'm in a sales rotational program with a manufacturing company. Not really where I saw myself when I was graduating. I studied public relations at school, but I love my job. I get to be a little nerdy because it's very technical. I help market and sell power distribution units for professional AV settings. And next year I'm moving into selling them for data centers. So it's just awesome. Like, I love my job. I'm going to spend the next 5 years traveling and selling power strips. That may not be everybody's jam, but like, that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of years. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
You got the surge protectors on there?
Oh, we got surge protection.
Rocking
You
the
betcha,
surge
Cade.
protection.
I mean, y'all got a great setup for real.
Yeah.
I
I'm
haven't
sure
looked at the
there's
PDUs, but I got to check. Yeah, see they're mine. Yeah.
Get in their ear a little
They
bit, get some
better
sales
be.
going.
Yeah.
Madeline, you have a little hobby of knitting. What do you knit? Can you explain?
So it's crochet, actually.
Crochet.
It's a very
Damn
important
it.
distinction.
I screw something up every show. I had to do it.
I understand it's a very common. It's a very common problem. I get it.
Okay.
So actually, in college, we used to go to this bar, and they had these like huge 20-ounce cups, right? And the Final Four game was coming up, and I was like, you know what? This cup would be sick in a hat. So I started crocheting. I cut the cups up. I cut them up into hats. It kind of snowballed from there because I kept getting requests from people, and they were like, well, this is my favorite sports team. And I'm like, well, if UNC isn't your favorite sports team, like, you're wrong, but that's fine. Like, I'll make this hat for you.
Yeah.
And now I do like all kinds of beer cups. I crochet them.
So
that is what I will be doing during your football games for sure.
So, you're
I
an
will be
entrepreneur
crocheting.
yourself.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Is it a business now? Is that kind of where that was going? Do you sell them? Like, is it like a storefront or?
Yes. So I was making them for the bar that I originally got the cups from. That was so cool. Like, it was so unexpected. She reached out to me. She DM'd me on Instagram, and she was like, your hats are fire. Like, please sell them at my bar. And I was like, girl, I got you. And then now I just kind of take requests and like sell them on Depop and stuff.
Oh, I like that.
I want to own my own business one day for sure. I don't think that this is it because it's not like scalable, but one day like that's where
You'd be
I'm
surprised. You would be surprised.
Multiple
know, you
bar
got this.
partnerships?
I know.
Yeah.
My hands can only go so fast though, guys. Like,
Automation.
I know.
Then it's
That's
not.
where we're going.
Okay, I kind of know about some things, some non-negotiables or red flags.
Oh, let's
I'll
talk about
propose
the
the
red flags.
question. I'll propose the question first, and then we'll go into red flags.
Let's do it.
So, we haven't gotten to politics, but I won't dabble. But I will say, is somebody's political views, like, you guys cannot be in a relationship together? Opposite views.
That's a great question because I went to school in the South. So, I mean, like, that was just constantly a very relevant issue. And I've got to say, like, before I went to college, I think my answer would have been no. I don't care what your political views are. But living in the South, and like there was a Confederate statue on my college's campus. I was torn down my freshman year of college, and I was like, you know what? No, like people's political views do have a very real and tangible impact that I couldn't see when I was younger, and I can see now. And I think that it really is a non-negotiable for me now that I've gone through that. So,
Yeah. Now, what would you say would be some of your red flags?
some of my red flags.
Give me some red flags.
Okay. So let me bring it back to sports again. I'm just putting you on fire for the sports. My number one pet peeve is if I am spending time with a guy and he has like the game pulled up on his phone and he can't take his eyes off the phone. Like I'm like, why even come over? Watch it in your apartment. Okay, watch it with your boys. Like, I just can't stand it. I think that's my number one red flag for real.
Why do they have to pull out the game? You're not entertaining?
Good question. I am on the
That's a
show. I
valid
am
question.
single, so maybe I am not entertaining enough. I don't know if I would agree with that. I don't know if they would agree with that, but thank you. So
Friends,
appreciate
the
that.
friends are there.
They're there.
So yeah, that's one of my red flags. What's one of your red flags?
I'd say a girl that can't keep the same girlfriends every single year.
Ooh.
So, like, if you have different girls showing up at every single birthday party every year, like, they're not the same girls. Big red flag for me. Because if you can't be nice to other girls, you're not going to be nice. There's something that's off.
Okay.
So, yes, I get that broken relationships happen all the time, but if this is like a reoccurring theme,
Yeah.
it's probably not the girls that's a problem, it's probably you.
Okay.
So that's a huge red flag for me. I'd say number one.
I think I understand that. I've moved a lot, and so
Well, that's-
I think like a lot of my like friendships have come and gone for sure. So I think that that's kind of a circumstantial thing. Like I don't want to pass judgment on girls, but I also die hard. Like my girls are my number one priority always. Until a man can prove that he is going to be there for me the way that my girls are, like he is not the priority my girls are, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's valid.
That's good. I like that. And, you
Yeah.
know, kind of ripping off of what we talked about the hats, you're a hobby collector.
Oh, I am a hobby collector.
I wanted to ask you and then have this on proposed to Julian is if you were to teach Julian a hobby, what would it be and why? And something that you could do together or separate hobbies?
Okay. So I love to have my separate hobbies for sure, but like I'm also a big like, can you jump in on this with me? And right now, because it's summertime, I am once again on my cocktail grind. The stove is on. The simple syrups are brewing. Like I am putting all kinds of immersions up in my vodka. So like if I was going to teach you a hobby, I would love to teach you how to make a good drink.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. What would you order at a bar? What would your drink be?
Depends where I'm at. Like,
Okay.
if I'm doing business, I'd say it's okay. I'd go old fashioned.
Okay, because
And
you're
then
classy.
gin and tonic.
You want to show off.
It's business. Some of my business guys are here right now. And so I'm like, you can't just, when JP Morgan comes in to see us, like, it's like,
You're not ordering the
You're
hobby.
I'm not
order
getting
like
like
a
a
Miller
pineapple
Lite,
with like a
yeah.
little umbrella in it. So,
Hey, respect for the girly drinks,
Oh,
okay? They take the
100%.
most finesse. They're the hardest to make.
They do.
yeah.
Well,
time and place. There's a time and place.
speaking of time and place, this time and place has run out of time.
Oh, wow.
Are you guys going to share an old fashioned after this? I don't know.
I think she's good at making drinks.
Only
so-
if there is a giant
I think
ice
it's got to
cube,
be homemade,
okay?
though. It can't be like,
Yeah.
you got to go to a bar. It's got to be a homemade drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
Made with
enough,
love.
fair enough.
That's what we need.
Guys,
Well, it was
you
nice
should
to meet you.
Nice to
You
meet
guys should
Yeah.
vote for Madeline if she's going to get the second date, rather.
Thanks, guys.
She's a third date
Thanks
getting
for
the
having
second
me,
date.
everybody.
Using Better Edge QR code. See you guys in a bit. Hello. Is my mic working? Is it working? Oh, I can't hear myself at all. Sorry about that. Guys, we're back. Everyone got their headphones on. See some people without them on. Tell your neighbor. Either way, we're back. Julian, welcome back up here.
Yeah.
We've got a hard decision to make.
Very hard decision.
So-
They're all amazing.
Yeah, here's how this is going to work, and this is something that we've done the previous couple episodes, but you're actually going to go through and kind of talk a little bit about each date, what you liked, and you can just leave it at that. We don't have to go into the negatives. If there are any, hey, there might not be any. Who knows? We're going to go through all three, and then you're actually going to ask one of the lovely ladies to exit stage right. So she's going to leave, and then you're going to pick from the final two who you either are going to take on a date, or you may not pick either of them. Who knows? So I'm going to turn it over to you.
All
and
right.
you're going to get into it. Guys, do you want to hear his selection? Do you know who he's going to pick? I don't know. Let's get into it, though. Yeah. He's fired up over here. Let's go.
Let's get it over with.
Okay. Yeah,
Ready,
yeah.
break.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start with Maddie.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Lovely date. I love your independency.
Thank
I
you.
felt you were very assertive.
Thanks.
And your energy just came off. And you were the first one. So it was like
Yeah,
nervousness,
I
the
had a little
crowd's
bit of-
here. I think you did a really good job. So I love that. And yeah, then keep going.
Oh,
Pass the microphone down. We only have one.
Francesca.
yes, sir.
Grilled the shit out of you. But you
Yeah,
took it
you
like a
did.
champ. And hey, I like that. It was not an easy one. And you definitely got the bunt of everything. So I think you did a really good job, psychology woman. So thank you.
Me.
Madeline.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me my review.
The great song coming up.
Thank you.
Lovely energy too. Confidence. You got to warm up a bit because you saw the other two going up here.
I know I had such an advantage. I'm sorry, girls. We were chatting about this
Yeah.
earlier. I was like,
So I could tell, like,
I
you were
got
like,
an advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was chilled. I
Yeah.
had time to put a couple drinks in me, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you could have made yourself.
Facts. Could have.
Yeah. So, lovely last date. And thank you to all of you guys. So do I choose this right away?
You're actually going to ask one to leave the stage first.
Oh.
So that's the
You got to
way it's
follow the
working.
format. Don't forget.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
a format, I guess.
Okay. So, the first one I'll knock out would have to be Maddie. Great, I love it. Oh, 3 cats? I just can't. I don't know. I'm
It's
just
the
not
cats.
a cat guy. It's not
the
a cat
cats.
guy.
You know what?
Hey,
Yeah, give it up for other Maddie,
I-
y'all. For real. Yeah, girl. Woo!
I personally love the cats. I had no problem with it, but hey. She's got plenty of dates, it sounds.
Yeah, she's doing
my
good.
name's
She'll be fine.
With all those cats, it won't be a problem.
She will be fine. For real.
Yeah.
I like the cats, personally. I got one myself.
Thank you for getting this mic.
All right. Then the next one,
This is where you can pick. You can pick.
Just pick.
You can pick now, yeah, absolutely.
all right. This is a very tough choice. Very tough choice.
We were just talking about it. I know it is.
Yeah, I know. You guys
know
like
it
put
is.
me on the spot. They're on the spot too, but
Well, he was asking me if it's going to be easy or hard decision to make. I said, it's going to be damn hard. And
Yeah.
this is before he even came, so
yeah.
here's
So you guys did a good job. You guys did a very good job.
I didn't do a good job. That's our team.
Shout out to the team because you guys are great.
Shout
Love
out
you
to the
guys.
team. Let's put it together for the team.
And everybody for coming here. Thank you.
Who's going home? What are we doing? How are we doing this?
I will have to send the other Maddie home, and I want to pick Francesca.
Francesca, do you
Yeah.
agree to a second date? She knew. Okay, well, hey, shout out to Madeline. Madeline, you were great.
I actually am shocked. Like,
Are you
no,
shocked?
100% I am. Because
Really?
I don't know if I misheard him, but when he came back up here, I thought you said, how was that date? And he said, I don't know if there will be a second. And I was like, okay.
No.
I'll just go home now.
No.
It might have been misinterpreted. I know what you mean. Maybe. Who knows? I don't think so. Watch it back. Just watch it back. Maybe together.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have to agree on a second date. Do you agree for a second date?
Well, let me properly ask her, I'd say.
Yeah.
first.
Get into it.
So I would say Francesca.
We do love a traditional man.
I could be that.
Okay.
So I would say I love the way that you answer my questions. I did grill you to the T, and you didn't fold under pressure, which I love. So I need a strong woman in my life, and I would love it if you went on a second date with me.
What would a second date look like?
What kind of food do you like? You a sushi girl?
So I have celiac disease, so I actually can't have gluten.
Couple fellow,
And I also do not eat seafood.
Okay. Well,
just the wrong date.
just as fucking.
So actually, terrible
pizza?
suggestion.
Gluten-free pizza?
Do you like people that can cook?
I do.
I can cook. So
What can you
anything.
cook? What's your
Well, I
best
grew up
meal?
with Asians, so like Vietnamese monks. So anything to fried rice to egg.
Do you make pho?
I can make really good pho.
You make the broth like from scratch?
Yeah, it takes like 48 hours.
Woo-hoo! I will say yes now.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we
Where you
go.
I guess we'll never know if she was going to say no. Guys, we have a second date. Hey.
Thank you.
There we go. I didn't expect. I don't know what I expected. That's the end of the show, folks. Thanks for coming. Julian, congrats.
Thank you.
Francesca,
Yeah.
great job. Thanks, guys, for being here. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.